Rockets and Grizzlies. Walking in Memphis. First quarter, the bearded one, James Harden. Does he call bank, Timmy? Because I didn't know you could do this from this distance. It's early. Oh, and one.
Great job. He realized Tony Allen was reaching in. He caused that contact. Got lucky. Banked it home.
Fourth quarter, Andrew Harrison going to miss, but Terrell Martin put it back. He does. That's just good. Stick to it. Just get to the rack, throw it down. A little over a minute left, and it's Patrick Beverley and Mike Conley getting tangled up. That's what happens with Beverley. There they are, little guys going at it. Did he choke out Mike Conley?
Oh, boy.
I mean, look at Beverley. This is almost right out of the mixed martial arts, UFC. I mean, okay, Grizzlies get the win, 115-109. I do want to take another look at that if we can.
I'm surprised he stayed in the game.
I am too, because it almost incited a melee. You see the benches come out there. This is our guy, Mike Conley, and you're choking him out, it would appear.
It's a dirty play.
Okay, well, Patrick Beverley recently said, and we did it right here in the show, best guard in the league. Is that?
As far as from a defensive standpoint.
Yeah, I think he wanted you to believe that he's actually the best guard, which is not.
Stop.
We know he's the best defensive. Well, you don't even think he's the best defensive. But is this a basketball play? We're going for the ball. And then that.
No. I just can't
And
believe they
look
allowed
at-
him to stay in the game. See, it's a couple of guys, that's...
And Conley's just coming back off injury?
I think that's a money suspension. I'm not sure if it's a game, but I think it should be a fine.
You can't just
No,
choke out a guy.
It's a dirty play. As for the Grizzlies, the beat goes on, huh? Vinsanity was awesome in this game. You know, when the Grizzlies make double-digit threes, which they were able to do in this game, they're a different team because you know they're going to be able to score down low, but they go 13 of 25 from three, sure, 50% from three. That was the difference in this game. As for the Rockets, they're going to do what they do. They shot 52 threes. They made 20 of them. They're going to play their style every single night. So
They don't change.
I felt like the Grizzlies were trying to go almost 3 for 3 for them. Fortunate for them, they were, and that's why they were able to win because they shot it so well.
Again, you'd have to have more time to really decipher what happened, but you do think he shouldn't possibly...
Fine.
No suspension?
I don't know the letter of the law as well as I probably should as far as guidelines.
But he's
in the
got
NBA.
that rep, Timmy. That can't help him in this case.
I think it was a dirty play. Was he trying to rip his head off? Was it super malicious?
Was he going for the ball? All I
wasn't
saw
going
is a
for the
guy
ball.
whose back is getting bridged up, and you're almost choking him out with your arm around his neck.
You
So
think
I-
he should be suspended?
I mean, when you have the benches, and you see Memphis's bench,
Yeah, what does that matter? Let's get back to the play.
because to me the benches aren't allowed to do that.
I think
And they
we
said,
saw it
they
was a
said,
dirty
screw
play.
it.
I just-
Our guy is getting choked out, and you might suspend me for hopping off the bench, but I got to go protect my boy. He's getting choked out.
I'm really curious when you look at the Grizzlies bench. Those guys stepped on the floor.
Yeah, that's my whole point, is that they're like, to hell with it. I don't care what the rules say. And they know, the players know they're not able to leave the bench. And they all left the bench. There's a reason they left that bench, because they thought that their guy just back is getting choked out. That's a problem. We can't tolerate that. I know one wrong doesn't justify it. Another one coming off the bench.
Right.
But you got to help out your boys.
Yeah, I think it's an interesting point that you brought up. Those guys know the rules. They know they can't get off the bench. And for them to get that aggressive coming off the bench, obviously they saw it. We saw it.
Yeah.
It was a dirty play.
I haven't heard the last of that one. We'll find out what the league decides to do, if